In the 2010s, most people would have said that the first trillionaire would be Jeff Bezos, whose net worth was $45 billion in 2016, then $72 billion in 2017, $112 billion in 2018, and during COVID, he would go on to attain a high net worth of $200 billion. At that time, he owned 11 to 12% of Amazon, which was the source of his high net worth, and if it was not for the divorce with his former wife, Mackenzie Scott, who he had to share his assets in Amazon with, he could have owned 16% of the company. If he maintained this stake up to today, he would have been worth $444 billion, making him the richest or the second richest man on the planet. That leads us to our main contender for this spot of world's first trillionaire, Elon Musk. He overtook Jeff Bezos to become the richest man in the world in 2021 and would go on to attain a peak net worth of $326 billion that year. This would fall by another $194 billion by early 2023 before going up to a record-breaking $486 billion a week before Christmas Day last year. These events feel like a really long time ago, considering what has changed between then and now. And of course, as we know, his net worth would go on to drop from there, mainly due to fluctuations in the price of his Tesla shares due to a bunch of reasons. And while this has been happening in the background, a second contender for the world's first trillionaire has been quietly gaining significant traction, who's also Elon Musk's friend, by the way. This person would be the founder and the largest shareholder of Oracle, Larry Ellison, who according to Bloomberg was briefly the richest man in the world, reaching a net worth of $393 billion on 10 September. At this point, you'd probably be asking, who is Larry Ellison and what is Oracle? Larry Ellison is the founder and largest shareholder of Oracle. He is 81 years old, by the way, and still serves as the company's chief technology officer and executive chairman.